Love you when you go blind, you can't even see yourself. What did we bring back? Get that out of here. Keep the ammo belt with it. Not gonna need loose ammo in there. Might need the bottle jack if I find certain vehicles or items from vehicles. Keep them, keep them. I don't need that many of all of these. Get rid of... pull them all out. Alright, Bill. There we go. Full tank of gas. And put that one back in. Now it's complete. And like I said, I just love this vehicle for megacities. So useful, so helpful. It's very rarely does it take any kind of damage. And just a slightly wider turn radius. If I could get it down to 4 spaces and keep all the functionality, I'd be a little happier, but it'll work with 5. Just takes remembering you got that wide turn radius. It's usually easier just to back straight up until you're in a better spot and then make the turn. Alright, so we got it ammoed up, fueled up, so it's perfect now. Also, I want to work on. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick break. We're about 4 hours in, so let me take a break. Something new I'm going to do. Affiliates like me, since they said no to my partnership application the first time we tried it, we can now run ads. So while I'm on my break, do not be offended if I run my first ad. I want to see how it works and what your guys' experience of it is. So when I get back, let me know how much you hate it. But I'm going to press a button that's going to start an ad. I'm going to be gone my normal break time, 5, I don't know, 5, 8 minutes, however long I'm usually gone. So let me know. Let's see, ad break length. Can I set it to 10 minutes? No. I'll have mercy. I'll do a 1 minute ad. No, I'll do a 2 minute ad. 2 minute ad. I'm going to be gone for like 5 to 10. But no, they've equalized the volume. So the volume well, wait, have they done it yet? I know I can do ads. I don't know if they've equalized the volume yet. I know they have, or they're working on it. It was one of the things they mentioned in TwitchCon. Whether they've done it yet, I don't know. But yeah, be careful of your volume. So here we go, running an ad, and I'll be back with you guys here in just a couple minutes. Let's do this first. How am I going to do this? Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't too horrible. See from the comments, some people saw the ad, some people did not. My understanding is Twitch Prime users don't see the ads. So, it's new to me. They just literally days ago opened up advertising options for affiliates. So I'm still figuring out the interface, trying to decide how often I want to try to run the ads, and feedback from you guys is always good. So I don't plan on running ads other than when I take breaks. I really should be taking more breaks than I do. Usually I'm averaging like 1 break every 8 hours. I did my first Minecraft stream. I did 15 hours with 1 real quick potty break. That was bad. That was not a good decision on my part. So, but yeah, when I do my breaks, even if I do really short, just stand up and stretch type breaks, I may be running an ad. So we'll see. But I'll warn you guys anytime before I'm about to hit the button. So, did anybody get the ad and it was really horrendous volume? Because my understanding is they've normalized ad volumes, so the volume level should not be different than your normal volume. One of the chill ads. Alright, cool. As long as nobody had too horrible an experience, that's fine. But I'm curious. It's not going to be a huge amount of money, of course, but every little bit helps, especially for small channels. So I will be testing it out. Alright, let's get back to business, though. What was I doing? We just got back. We've got plenty of bullets for our M2 on the motorcycle. I am super, super happy with the motorcycle being completed and ready to go. Still got to do some work on the workshop, and if I'm going to put up shelves and loot sorting zones, and I need one more of the heavy duty cables if I can find it. We're gonna probably have to search car trunks for the heavy duty cables. A little hard to come across. So yeah, we got an M2 on the motorcycle. It's awesome. I'll usually set it up right there. Turret mount with an M2 Browning turret, and I can fire it from the seat while I drive, just like from any other vehicle. So shock zombies are no longer going to be as big a problem. I may still get hit on occasion when I come around a corner and it's too late. But if I see it ahead of me, now I'll just be shooting it from like 30 or 20 or 30 away and not having to worry about getting shocked. So pretty much all that damage you see is from some shock zombie shenanigans that mostly my fault. But yeah, I think the only thing I don't have that I need to secure is food. I am going to have to get the food thing figured. Alright, let's turn on the... I have dome lights? Oh, I do have dome lights. Is that automatic? That must be part of the... what? The dashboard? I'm not sure if that's the dashboard or the controls. I mean, I have no dome light here, so it's either the electronic control unit has a dome light. Yeah, I don't even have a dashboard. It's got to be electronic control unit. I didn't realize that came with a dome light. Because I got no dashboard here. So it's cloudy lighting, though. That's not good. So I'd probably have to be on the space with it for the best lighting, and I can't do that. Yeah, I don't like cloudy lighting. Cloudy lighting's no good. So we'll turn off the dome lights, switch back to the headlights. Nice, bright, energy-guzzling headlights. Alright, so I was going to craft some more food. How many beans and rice can I do? Yeah, that's what I figured. I guess we'll just do some more deluxe oatmeal. I'm gonna have to do another water run after the aborted last one. I used like 112 just to clean that filthy hiking backpack. 112! So much water to clean that thing. Alright, full hydrated, tired. It's midnight. If I sleep, we'll wake up 9 a.m. maybe? I'm not sure how long I've been tired. 9 or 10 a.m. probably. Is that acceptable, or do I want to alter that? I think that's acceptable. Daylight. I'm thinking of taking the motorcycle and taking a trip out this way. Checking the campsite, checking the farm for food, depending on what kind of farm we got. The horse farm, we can shoot some horsies and bring some meat back. Still need to get the freezer set up. Actually, we don't have a freezer. We have a refrigerator, don't we? Yeah, we got a fridge. Fridge is not as good. I've been passing ice cream trucks. I should have grabbed a freezer. I can't remember where the ice cream trucks were. Did we ever do that bandage run? Which bandage run were we going to do? How do you do a bandage run? They're pretty hard to come across. I mean, first aid kits and just random bandages. Grinding RBD resets. Yeah, well, I complained about it loudly. As soon as I noticed that the house bathrooms have a massively lowered chance of including antibiotics, I got really loud about the RBD. I'm not doing an RBD until that changes. So it's just way, way, way too far on the side of just total random luck, regardless of skill level. When I did my testing where I cranked up the spawn rate to 10 times my normal spawn rate, the fastest that I found antibiotics on my normal rate equated to 70 houses. And my second attempt, I reset the world and did it again. It was 110 houses before I would have found any. And then my third one was 150 houses. So, I'm not amused. having the antibiotics drop that substantially in availability just totally trashes any start with infected. Any infected starts right now are pretty much no-go for me. It's all down to ambulances. You're not going to find any in doctors' offices or pharmacies, most likely. And ambulance is pretty much your only chance. And you're realistically only going to find a small number of ambulances in time. So, if you've been running house bathrooms, yes, it can show up. They're still on the list, but they've been massively neutered. I found that out sometime during the last challenge. I forget exactly when. I did testing afterwards, and my testing proved out that massive change. So, what are my world gen settings? Just do exclamation point settings, and you'll see exactly what settings I am using. I always have those commands set up for anybody that jumps into the stream, so you can see how I got my world set up. You can do Modlist, settings, and challenge are all commands that will tell you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. But yeah, so I'm thinking of taking a ride on the motorcycle kind of up along this empty area here and seeing if we might get lucky with a moose or a bear or something that we can pot shot and bring some meat back. That'll give me a nice source food supply for a short bit, even if I don't full butcher it. We could also try to get to a butcher shop, or not a butcher shop. Or yeah, a butcher shop. We'd also try to get to a butcher shop like this and grab the smoking rack. There's going to be a metal smoking rack, or metal butchering rack, I mean, in the back that you can grab, and then you just make a tarp, and you're pretty much good to go. So, that's another option. Or I can just go to the forest and grab a bunch of pine nuts like I usually do. It's just pine nuts are so easy. I haven't really cleared out all the pine nuts here locally. There's a lot of them actually in the city if you're looking out for the pine trees. The wooded trails have a ton of them. A bunch of the different houses have a ton of them. You can get a lot of pine nuts in cities. But that's one thought. We got a bit we could travel up there. We could even... Oh, we got a Migo tower up here. Our Migo encampment, I mean. I was thinking of going up to the beehive and grabbing bee meat, but not with Migo encampment nearby. I have not yet actually tried to face Amigos. I don't think they're quite done yet. I want to let them cook a little further. So, yeah. So we got a few options. I mean, I could grab random food from houses and all that, but it takes actually quite a bit of time to do. So, I just don't know if we will find what I need in this little tiny area. Encampments, they're the big one. Encampments are the big one. They got all the different Migo types in fairly large numbers, plus they've captured NPCs. They have captured NPCs, but it's, I don't know. From what I've read, it still sounds somewhat broken to me, unless you're really not intended to go into their buildings, because apparently they're terraforming the planet, and the buildings are like, I don't know, 400 degrees inside. Even in the best gear and armor and CBMs, you still can't go inside those things and stay alive for any length of time. So, I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but I've been reading a lot of reports about people having real issues with the temperature. Then there was the whole fiasco with the Migo slavers essentially insta-killing people from long range. So, I think it needs a little more fiddling still. I don't plan on tackling it until it's had a little more time to have other people test it and have some changes made to it before I give it a try. Alright. So we didn't heal all that much. Oh, I haven't slept yet. We gotta sleep. I gotta do the bandage sleep thing. I was deciding whether to sleep now or whether to do something else. I think I am gonna sleep now, so... God damn it, stop. Stop remembering the position. I want the electronics. We'll turn the lights off. We're full and hydrated. We've got bandaging on. Yeah, let's just go to sleep. Nothing turned on. Nothing turned on. Off to sleep we go. Doesn't make you immune. It helps, but there are other consequences. It's the thermal dissipation CBM. I don't know 100% whether the people that have tried have had the thermal dissipation. They've been listing quite a few things they've tried, and I haven't. I mean, from what they've been trying, it sounds like they've covered it all. They've tried climate control, they've tried thermal dissipation, they've tried power armor, they've tried, I think, everything. And just about nothing is allowing people into those buildings from what I've read. Yeah, things really are slowing down with the game processing time. Usually I don't see it move this slow unless I've got Z levels turned on, and I don't have Z levels on. Nope, Z levels false. So, I don't know, maybe it's just the amount of... There's not even that much stuff out here in this game world area, so I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. The rest of our oatmeal, and not the toastums. Not about done with my stored nut supply. I guess I could also hit up the subways and other buildings I know have lots of vending machines to refresh my nut supply. I do like to chew on the nuts. We've got a subway not too far off. It's not too many real close, though. Yeah, I want to do some driving. We've been in this little area here for a bit, so I want to do some driving. First thing we'll do, though, is put the sledgehammer away. Let's get out the M4 just in case it's gnarly out here. Reload it. And pop the door open. Back off. We don't want to get the repeat of that first nonsense where we got shocked when I opened that thing. Really clear out here. Alright, so I don't have a horde to get rid of. Let's pop on the bike and go for a ride. This thing is so awesome. So awesome. I'd use it every time if I could get away with it with all my challenges, but... Alright, we're gonna go down another 2 blocks, turn north, and then we're gonna go east again and out into the fields. I'm gonna ignore all the regular zombies. Just gotta remember to keep my eyes open for the shock zombies. Alright, so we're going north here. Oh, we'll check the ground every once in a while. Lots of manure. Nothing I care about. A large quiver. Am I seeing that through a window? Yes, I am. Not a surprise. Alright, so now we're going to go east. We're going to go east out into the fields here, and then we'll roll north and we'll see if there's any animals that we can shoot. Oh, broken SWAT truck. So sad to see broken SWAT trucks. Is that the V12 engine that I need right there on the ground? Nope. 4.5 liter V8. Don't need that. That is a duplex with those garages. Another APC. Another chance for some ammo. That's not where I wanted you guys to be. I didn't want these guys to be right here. I was hoping to slide up next to it, check it, and then drive off. I can probably do it pretty quick. That's close enough. Let go of the controls. Nope, another grenade launcher. Lots of gas. I am not really going to be having any problems with gas on this run, using this thing. Alright, we are off-road. Lots of zombies. I really want to hold out for the better solar panels, but I think my options are going to be pretty limited for solar power on this run. Zombies and crows. It's not gonna give me what I need. Top of the campground. Not seeing much. That's a different kind of campground than I'm used to seeing. I don't want to check the tents. Yeah, let's just keep going north along the forest here. Figured it was a pretty slim chance I was gonna have any large animals just kind of waiting for me out here. Nope. A duck. A duck. Don't think that'll provide too many meals. Alright. Well, we could just drive off to the east, I guess. Too much further north and I might start encountering Migos. Jackrabbits. Squirrel. Yeah, we're not gonna get lucky with a large animal here. Groundhog. Quite a few zombies. No sign of Migos, so I'm not sure just how far out from their encampments they spread. But again, I'm not going up there close enough to find out. Even to get to the bees. The bees would be the easiest source of meat for me, but unfortunate. And this is not the kind of place that's going to have a lot of food. The barn's going to be full of zombies. Yeah. Hey, zombies in the barn. Not seeing... There might be some animals they've killed in there, but... Alright, forest back into town. I could try to drive the streets, see if we can do it successfully. Loop back around. Not much of interest over here other than these houses and whatever's on the road. Let's try it. There's a shock zombie. Alright, so, shock zombie. Set firing mode. Semi-auto is what I want. Aim turret. No, not him. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. A little crowded in there. The mycus, the mushrooms, the fungus, yes, they will eventually take over. If you're brand new to the game, I actually recommend brand new. I mean, like first couple of days, can't stay alive more than a couple of days type of players. You generally want to turn those things off. Just disable them in your world gen. There's a mod that will remove fungal creatures. They're kind of a pain in the ass, and they'll tend to frustrate you more than anything. So it's best if you've got them in your world, just move, grab up your stuff. If you've got a vehicle, throw it in the vehicle, drive away. That's the number one thing. There's no effective way to eliminate them that's going to provide you any kind of entertainment. They can be dealt with, and they're not a problem. They are fun to have in the game for various reasons, but really new players, I don't recommend you have them on. So turn them off, turn them on later once you're a little more confident about the game. Fire is a simplistic and not very helpful answer. Another shock zombie, and it's kind of crowded in here. I'm actually not liking this. Because I could get yanked off of my bike. Come on, game. Fire it the way I want you to. It's the only thing out here I care about. Alright, I need to turn and get off this wall. Alright, now we've got a straight line ahead of us. Now I kick it up to whatever number. And we're past the horde. This vehicle is so silly awesome. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's an ant. We got an anthill nearby. There it is. We has ants! We has acid ants. I have no advice for hub missions. I have not actually done any hub missions, so... I'm not big on any of the NPC stuff. I can't answer questions on faction camps or refugee center quests or hub quests. You guys all have fun with that stuff. NPCs drive me bonkers, and I get no enjoyment from them, so I don't often do any of that stuff. A lot of it's still work in progress type stuff. I'll eventually look into it and do some videos on it. But, no, can't help you there. Let's see. How to kill power armor zombie? He's no more hard to kill than anything else. It's just going to take heavy caliber weaponry. You're not going to kill him with your butter knife. You just got to do more damage to get past that that resistance. There are various ways. I'm kind of debating which way to go here. Do I turn south and head back towards home? I don't see anything up in this area I care much about. So yeah, I think I'm going to turn south and head back home. Even at low speeds, I mean, I'm only doing 12. It's super easy to keep ahead of everything. A mop! I need a mop. I'll make a mop. More Eclipse classes. This is like the 3rd or 4th Eclipse classes we've seen this run. I never see those damn things. They're more common than some of the other things I used to find lots of. Dog pack. Not worried about dog pack. Shock zombie, but he's not a worry. Limousine. Not really hard up for leather anymore. And the leather seats. Or the batteries. Oh, I see cables, please. I think it looks like jumper cables, though. Yeah, jumper cables. I need heavy duty. I keep forgetting to stop real quick and jump out and check the trunks of cars for the cables. Probably going to have to do an actual night run for that. Or I guess a day run with a rifle will work as well. Get your ears. Alright, this area we've already been to and been in. That's where that fire truck and MBT or the other vehicle were. Didn't care. Oh, I forgot to check if we have advanced electronics. We have the advanced electronics book. I might be willing to just turtle up in the base again. Really don't. I mean, there's so much food that I'm just passing up. The apartment towers have just ridiculous, stupid amounts of food. I could so easily go raid an apartment tower, but I gotta maintain my moratorium. My self-imposed no, don't go there rule. I still consider them broke. Until they actually follow through on their supposed promise / plans to equalize the loot in all the normal houses to what is found in apartment complexes, I don't feel right using them. Not seeing any cables or anything out here. Yeah, it's a quick trip anyway. We'll just head back to base real quick. Shoot. Here. I think I have a clear run right through there. Getting a little messy out here in front. Yeah, we'll leave it open. I don't think I really got anything that trip, did I? No, not really. Alright, let's verify. Do we have electronics advanced? Oh, we do! Oh, crap. Alright, so the stated goal of the challenge was to clear the stadium, set up a base, and my personal preference would be to declare it defended when I've got turrets out on the streets around it. So I want to put 2 turrets on each facing. This one will be a little tough. I guess we'll put one here, and I'm not sure where else. But we got these nice clean city streets on 3 sides. So I want to put turrets on all the sides. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 at a minimum, if I only put 1 on this street out here. And then we'll say 8, because I'll put 1 in the fields out here to guard the solar panel setup that I want to do, and the vast cannabis fields that we're going to plant in the stadium field. But I don't really have an endpoint decided, so the only thing remaining that I haven't really got going is a little bit more build out of the interior workshop. I was going to set up some shelving and do the zone sorting, and then those guys followed me down. Come here, you. Whoops, beating him to death with my gun. That's not what we need. Where the gun? Smack with the kukri. Come here, you. Alright. Back up this way. Love how we have to keep re-exploring. Oh, we got zombies in the field! The horde has arrived inside the stadium. Through the wonders of the Wanderspawn system. And there's a shock zombie included in out here somewhere. Where's Mr. Shock Zombie? Over there, huh? That group's... they're all easy except for the Shock Zombie. And we're starting to get the specials. That's good. I do have evolution dialed up to 4 times faster. It's at 1.0 instead of 4.0. Oh, you sissies and your... that's why I turn Wanderspawns off. It's not nearly a good enough reason to turn Wanderspawns off. Part of the fun. Do. You got to take the goods and the bads. Let's do... they can already see me. Which ones can see me? Oh, only the local guys can see me. Well, that makes this even easier. Let's back off into the shelter here. Let these close guys come to me. And we'll go around. I'm not letting the tank get beat apart. I'm getting to it plenty fast. They're not really doing anything to it. A horde would have to be on the tank for an extended period of time to really get through it. There's very little left that I care about that's in there. I should probably pull the reactor before it gets thrashed, but that's about the only other thing left that I care about. Let's switch back to the rifle. Hey, Shock Zombie, can you see me? Can I shoot you through here? Yep, he can see me. Fire! Uh-oh. He's not allowed to shoot me through the bars. He can't shoot through chain link. Yeah. Alright, didn't think he'd be able to do anything. More zombies over to the right, huh? Alright, let's put that away. Get the kukri back out. Let's go hide for a second. Get my stamina back. Look at all these guys. Which ones upgrade to those? Is it the fat zombies that upgrade to the gas zombies and the spitters? Alright, we'll fight here in the corner again. Come get me, zombies. Got my arm, you piece of crap. Alright, dump the backpack. Let's go up to the next one. Get out of the gas temporarily. Who's left? Ah, those guys are all easy. Wrench! Alright, so this side of the field is clear. Need to get my stamina back. Oops, didn't mean to be running this whole time. I'll chase him down in a minute. Alright, we'll go get that shocker zombie and kill the rest of these guys. All the milk balls and cigars. Shocker zombie, goodbye. He brought a Dungeon Master's Guide. Rollerblades! Shocker brought me rollerblades! Finally! Oops, I can't carry them because I dropped my backpack. Do. Alright, we has the rollerblades. Now we're happy. Almost missed those. Alright, what's in that group? Nothing interesting. Well, it's interesting if I miss 14 million times. Damn dodgy kids. I would have got away with it. It wasn't for you damn dodgy kids. Just can't hit these things. Alright. That's a bit of a mess. Okay. Oops. Yeah, we'll take this. Not terribly good for me, but that's alright. Tombs. Oops, missed a zombie. Alright, I think that's it. We're clear again. Ah, I'm out of cleaning agent. I ran out of soap and detergent. Can't clean my rollerblades. Drat. Alright, I guess we'll leave them here for now. Okay, gear's in fine shape, no problems there. Have to keep an eye out for some soap or detergent. What else was I working on? We got distracted by the zombies in the field. Why did I go out there? Oh, I was just mapping it in so we could have it on map memory. And to verify. So yeah, alright. No problem. Back up chat here. Now, Wanderspawns, there are rules for where zombies can spawn and where the hordes can unpack and all that kind of stuff. With a little bit of practice and knowledge, they're not that big a deal. It can be a little irritating on occasion, and sometimes it does get a little obnoxious with how it rolls out zombies on you. I don't usually get irritated unless it's the occasions, plenty of which I have on camera, where I completely clear an area, I step up to a puddle, go to try to wash my underwear, and a zombie appears from around a tree and comes charging at me. I kill it, I go look around, there's nothing in the area, I start to wash my underwear, a zombie appears from behind a tree and comes and tries to kill me. That kind of crap gets pretty obnoxious, but beyond that, I can't play without Wanderspawns. It just makes the game way, way, way too easy. Despite the irritating parts that Wanderspawn does have. I'm not saying it's perfect, it's got its problems, but it makes the game and the game world way more dynamic, and you get surprised more often, and yes, bad things can happen, but there's ways to mitigate that and to minimize the chances. So, gots to play with the Wanderspawns. I don't recommend new players play with Wanderspawns, by the way. That's another thing I recommend you turn off or you leave off if you're brand new to the game. But once you can survive for 3 or 4 days, a week of game time regularly, then definitely turn them back on and play with them from then forward. Oh yeah, I was gonna go get the, we were talking about the nuclear stuff in the tank. Ever done a Killdozer run? Not a Killdozer, we had the Bandit Bulldozer 2 challenges back that I drove around in quite a bit, and then I yanked the treads and the ram off of it, and I put it on a Humvee, and it was awesome. Now my Humvee, default Humvee configuration now includes treads and spiked rams on the front. That was fun. That was a good time. Yeah, it's not on YouTube yet. that big old delay between my Twitch and YouTube stuff. No, my problem with the guns is I can go entire runs without firing a single gun. I don't really care all that much. I mean, there are certain weapons I'll go for just to make sure I have for very specific emergency situations. But I really could care less between the various types of guns. As long as I have a gun that fires bullets and will kill zombies in the extremely rare circumstances I need it to, I could care less about the ratings of one over another, and so on. I don't min-max guns. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't care about it. That's why I'm constantly having people remind me about ammo compatibilities, 223 to 556, and all this other stuff. And my YouTube comments are loaded up with comments from gun nuts that just really like to let me know all about their favorite weaponry and what I said or did wrong, and I just don't care. I played too much Cataclysm. I really don't need them. And focusing in on the guns and the vagaries of this one being better because of that reason over this reason, I don't care. I just want it to fire a bullet. It fires at bullets. The engagement ranges are 99% of the time so small, it's completely irrelevant which gun is better than the other gun. You have to have some pretty specialized circumstances for variabilities between weapons to make a big difference. Now, there are obvious things that are not comparable. Pistols, machine guns, shotguns, and so on, in large forms. But I so seldom fire guns, and it's almost never do I get killed in a run and say, man, if only I had that other kind of gun, or man, if only I had more ammo for this kind of gun. It just never happens. So I'm not all that focused on the gun stuff. That's why I grab pretty much the first one that shows up that I can get some ammo for. I hold on to that until I get the Rivtech, which is the endgame guns. A large part of the problem is, like I said, I just know the game too well. I can go from 0 to endgame gear, weaponry, and so on in just days of game time, so all the low, middle range stuff is fairly irrelevant for me. But I'm glad it's all in there. Variety is great. Variety is awesome. You guys that just love to obsess about the guns and the weapons and the stats and so on, you get crazy with your bad selves. Just not my cup of tea. Alright, let's get our stamina back. Oh, zombie's dangerously close. Mossberg. Brought me a Mossberg? Not bad. Alright, let's do as Sildadia suggested. This thing is getting banged up a bit. They actually removed the door, so I probably should, since they can wander into the thing. Pull those mini reactors before things go horribly, horribly wrong. What do I care about? Mini reactors... not gonna need the motors for anything I can think of. Pull the good storage battery as well. That means it'll be dead in place, which is fine. As you see, the motorcycle doesn't really need much room to maneuver. Yeah. Actually, where's that zombie that's in sight? 58 east? He may or may not show up. I'm gonna need the engine crane to pull that storage battery. So yeah, a lot of my apathy to certain things just comes because I know where everything's at. I know what everything does for the most part, and the gun system is just it's overly complicated, and you really can't honestly tell in game via shooting the differences between the various weapons and all the mods, especially. I mean, don't even get me started on gun mods and the vagaries of the aiming systems and accuracy, and it's just crazy. Alright. I'm gonna have to get this thing close enough, aren't I? Where do we keep these storage batteries? Please? There's the damaged one. Where's the other one? Reactor, battery, reactor. I hate having to search for things like this. It's way up front. Alright, let's go up front. You gonna let me pull it from here? Yes, you are. Cool. Alright, so we got the battery. I don't need the motors. I don't need any of this stuff. I think everything else I want is in the rear. So we'll grab that. And... whoops. Crap. Now I made a mess. That's all I want. Alright. I think that's all I need the crane for. Okay, let's pull that reactor. And no charge in that storage battery. So the other storages are empty and damaged, so I don't care about those. Where's that last? There's that last reactor. Come here, you. Actually, I only need one of the reactors. Alright, anything else I really care about? Everything else I can easily locate elsewhere. The reactors were pretty much the only things that were particular to this thing. Whoops! Didn't I just remove that? What the hell? I removed composite plating? That's not what I was after. How did I manage that? Too bad, zombie. I'm doing nuclear reactor stuff. Leave me alone. Yeah, this kind of stuff. There we go. Alright, 2 mini reactors and some composite plating. Grab, drag. And I guess we'll leave all this down here for the moment. No, I have not yet planted a seed. I'm still vacillating between when I'm going to do that. One thought has me do it as the absolute very last action. It will be plant seed QYY. That's one possibility that may occur. Still satisfies the letter of the law, letter of the idea. The other thought is to actually get some seeds and actually do kind of some kind of a field of plantings. We'll see. If I come across a supply of seeds, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta get caught up on chat here. Yeah, there's a mess of Glocks. Yeah, I haven't, I almost never used the Zone Manager in any way. I've only used it in the tutorial video, really. I think one other time I briefly set up the zone management stuff in an actual playthrough, but I just don't accumulate that much stuff. Everything always fits in a single space on the ground, and I've really stopped bothering doing that kind of stuff. But I wanted to do it here because I can try to set this base up to look pretty nice, and that way I can use it as a reference for showing other people that ask me or that need additional ideas or tips on how to do it. Let's get you out of here, and let's go make a mop. I want a mop. Oops, not a mop. Give me a mop. I didn't make it next to the damn table again. Keep forgetting to do that. Alright, activate! Where'd you go, mop? Oh, no, it's not on the table. Alright, why am I not seeing mop? What the hell, game? Oh, it's in my hands. Never mind. Not sure what I did there. Mop! Mop. Mop. Oh, it's only one option, it automatically picks it. Well, that's actually kind of convenient. I don't remember it doing that before. Alright, the lab is cleaned up. Let's take care of these casings.